It's Budget Deck Sunday! What's up, my fellow Pokemon traders? Welcome to Geek Out Industries. I'm Mike, and today's daily TCG video is Budget Deck Sunday. And in case you're new to the channel, in order for it to be a budget deck, it has to be under £50 or $60, because £50 is roughly, well, $65 anyway, but I say $60, £50. And it has to be in standard format. So yeah, today's is a budget Gardevior deck, and it is a very, very fun to play. It's not the best budget deck I've ever built, surely because I've got a couple of cards in here that I've just put in for fun and I wanted to test out. And like I always say, budget decks are about fun and they're not really about winning, even though it is nice to win. And this does win, but it's just not the best I've ever made. So yeah, on a side note though, tomorrow's video will be my reaction to Trainer Trey's back battle against me. So I don't know what he's done. So you'll be finding out with me if I've won or lost. And I am a very, very poor loser. I do not like to lose. It's the worst thing in the world. Even worse than stubbing your toe. No, nothing's worse than stubbing your toe. I take that back. It's not as bad as that, but it's pretty bad. Anyway, I'll get on with the deck profile. Completely forgot what I was doing then. Classic me. Okay, so here are the Pokemon cards. I run 4 Ralts. This is the Burning Shadows version because of the Draining Kiss. There's 10, heals 10 damage from this Pokemon. I know chances are you're using it is quite low, but something is better than nothing. And then run 3 Krillas. The Burning Shadow ones for no other reason other than I like the artwork. It's playful. Quite enjoy it. Enjoy it a lot actually. And then I run 3 Gardevior. Now, if this was a full power deck, I would run 4, but because this is a budget deck, I'm only running 3. I run this for the Infinite Force attack. There's 30 damage times the amount of energies attached to both, yes, both active Pokemon, so you can be hitting for massive amounts of damage. Its ability as well helps power up this attack. It's called Secret Spring, and once during your turn before your attack, you may attach a fairy energy card from your hand to one of your Pokemon. So you get 2 attachments per turn. It's just so good. This card is amazing. These used to be about £13–14 each a year ago. Now they're about £5. They're no longer really relevant, but this is such a good deck to run, especially online. I don't know why a lot of people aren't seem to play in meta. It just could be my matchups, but I've only had very few genuine meta decks. But that, like I said, just could be the time of day I play or whatever, I don't know. But yeah, so there we go. Those are the 3 main hitters. I then run 2 Cutiefly, and as you can probably guess, so I can run these 2 Rabombi for the Honey Gatherer technique ability, which is you can get to take 2 basic energy cards from your deck and then put them straight into your hand, which helps work in synergy with the Secret Spring ability of Gardevior GX. Really nice how you can turn that round, and it's just gets it powered up very, very quickly. I run 4 Deancies, and it's for the Sparkling Wish. The attack, it doesn't do any damage. What it does let you do is let you search your deck. So if I have just a Ralts on my bench, this allows me to search my deck and evolve it straight away to a Krilla, which is amazing because if I just draw Gardevior GX myself on my turn, then I can evolve them straight away, or I can use a support to evolve them straight away, and I can use the Secret Spring ability as soon as I get them out. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So I need to be hitting this first turn, which is why I run 4 of them. In a full power deck, wouldn't be running 4 of these. I'd definitely cut a couple out for a few Tapu Lilies. Run 1 Mr. Mime. If you watched my budget decks before, you'll know very well that this is really important to deal with Buzzwole. If you don't know why, it's because his ability stops Buzzwole from attacking, or any Pokemon from attacking any Pokemon on your bench. Really good. Nice little tech Pokemon there. I run a Comfey, and it's for the Flower Shield. Each of your Pokemon that has any fairy energy attached to it can't be affected by special conditions. Remove any special conditions affecting these Pokemon. It's just a nice little protection sort of card, I guess. Nice little tech. I just really like it. I quite like the artwork, so I whacked it in there. And the last card I use is just for fun. I wasn't going to put another Mr. Mime in, but I like the idea of this card. It's just Tapu Lele, really. Does 20 times damage, the amount of energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. So it's not a massive hit, but it's really nice. The magical swap though is very good. Move any number of damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon to their other Pokemon in any way you like. So you can be knocking, if their main Pokemon's taken quite a lot of damage, you can literally knock out some of his bench if they're, you know, basic stage 1 just by moving damage counters. Taking prize cards left, right and centre. Yes please! So that's the Pokemon. Right, I normally do item cards first, but I picked up the supporters, so let's do the supporters. We've got one Bridget. This is to search out any basic Pokemon, really. Huge at the moment, it's going to get rotated out, which is a shame. Run 2 Skylers, normally to search for the Bridget and other trainer cards that you would need. You guys know I'm a huge fan of Acerola, so I put 2 in here. Again, it's so you can pretty much stop your opponent from taking a prize card if he's got, let's say, 200 damage on it. Next turn he is going to knock him out. Acerola goes back to my hand. You deny him a prize card, plus you've got all the energies in your hand to power up another one you possibly may have on your bench. Around 4 Cynthia. Again, draw power is massive in this. You need to get those energies out when you can. 2 N. I'd run more N if this was a non-budget deck, but I think 2 is enough. And 2 Sycamores. Again, it's all about draw power. Need to get those energies. And that is it for the supporters. Here are the item cards. I run 4 Ultra Balls. You discard any 2 cards from your hand to find any Pokemon, reveal it, and then you can put it into your hand. It's very, very good for finding the Pokemon you need, so that's why you run 4. I run 3 Rare Candy. Sometimes 2 is enough. If this was a full power deck, I'd only be running 2. But yeah, this allows you to basically evolve a Pokemon very, very quickly without having to. Well, you get to skip a stage, which is so time saving. And what on earth is that? Sorry, that was annoying me. 2 Floatstone. This is really important because what you'll find if you're playing this deck properly, your Diancie will be out, in your first turns anyway, early game. You'll have your Gardevior, it's now powered up. You want to get him out as quickly as you can. Floatstone. Boom! I'm only playing 2 Floatstone because the chances of that happening are very low. 2 is enough for me to make sure I do get one because I've got the Skylar. So that's why I only play 2, and that's why I play 2 Floatstone. Energy Recycler, in case one does get knocked out, I can put energy back into my deck. And of course 2 Max Elixir. This allows me to search for the 6 cards, first 6 cards on the top of my deck. If one of them is a energy card, I can attach an energy to one of my benched Pokemon. But it has to be a basic. So again, this is useful if you've got Ralts, mainly first turn really. But yeah, it's there and it's helpful. It's why I don't run 4. That is it for the, I nearly said energy, for the item cards. Now I have the energies. I run 4 DCEs as always, you know, I'm a big DCE fan. And then I run 9 fairy energies. So there we go, that's the deck. Well, I hope you enjoyed that deck profile. Remember, every Sunday I do a budget deck. There's so many channels out there that just do standard decks, you know. If you're willing to spend $160 a week, by all means do it. But you can have just as much fun on a budget, and that's the point of these videos. Anyway, if you'd like to support the channel, please by all means go to my Patreon. $1 a month gets you Patreon only giveaways, Patreon only content, and you get extra entry into any giveaway to do, plus your name flashes up at the beginning of my videos as a massive thank you for supporting me. I mean, you guys are honestly amazing for doing that. I understand if you can't afford it, it's absolutely fine. You just being here and watching this video is incredible. You have honestly no idea how much all of you mean to me. It's just incredible. I've said incredible too much, incredible. But it is, get a bit choked up. But anyway, thanks for being there, guys. It means so much. Follow me on Facebook. Like, I'm going to start doing live streams a lot more. If you want to be there when I do them, Facebook's the place to be, because that's where I will be announcing what time my live streams will be and when. So yeah, Facebook's really important. I'll leave the links below, it's always below. So just click on Facebook, like that page. Yeah, share my content on there with your friends as well, because that's a massive help to me. And that's it for today. I'm off to film my reaction against trainer Trey. Fingers crossed I won. I very much doubt it. As always, remember, don't freak out, geek out.